on the last video. Restraints begin to creep.
How is it doing that? There's no way those things are strong enough to break the restraints.
It's outputting over 220% of its theoretical strength limit, even though its joint actuators are operating at only 70% capacity.
That's not possible. That doesn't even make any sense. What's driving this thing?
I'm not gonna let you take those memories. I made her a promise.
And so, we continue. Hey there guys, LOI Games. I'm back for some more Persona 4 Arena. Where we last left off, Labrys has escaped and she's developing her persona. Now, let's continue onward.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you, Margaret. Just then, 5 meters ahead, something white and fluffy crossed my path. It is Snowy. It notices me and approaches. I'm worried about my pursuers, but I cannot dismiss number 024's beloved Snowy. I lower my speed and run with him. I then notice that the scenery we are passing has calmed. My surroundings are very different now. The blue sky that was previously obscured by the trees is now clearly visible. The green grass is shining vibrantly in the light of the sun. And there is a deeper blue sky, there is a deeper blue than the sky ahead. Many lines of white run across it.
Is that the ocean?
Snowy barks as if in answer. I feel like it is saying, "That's right." I could not previously comprehend Snowy. I did not have an interest in trying. But now I can grasp what Snowy is saying, as if I could speak its own language. I know that it feels happy to be able to run with me. I feel as if number 024 is inside me. Though we were forced apart, she certainly left me many things. Not only her wish, but other things as well.
Well, I'll find her come hell or high water. Are you with me, Snowy?
Snowy barks energetically. I respond with a thanks and a smile. 024, 024, and Snowy are encouraging me. Though I do not have any clues, I will find her, no matter what happens or how long it takes. I search my current location once more. Now that I am further from the research facility, I can use my GPS to triangulate my position. But on seeing the results, I cannot help but stop running. Snowy stops a little further ahead and then returns to me. My current location is Yakushima within the Kaguyashima Prefecture. It is a remote island far from the shore.
No.
The island perimeter is only 132 kilometers. In such a limited area, it will be a matter of time before a full-scale manhunt apprehends me. The research facility must have been built on an island in anticipation for such a situation. Even if someone were to escape the facility, the island geography would contain them. It is essentially a natural prison. I do not want to believe it. But my hope was minuscule strangled by it before it was born. However, I could not wait here to be captured. I begin running again. Though as expected from my position, data, and map, I immediately reached the ocean.
So, this is the ocean.
Mm-hmm. This is what it looks like.
It's so huge. I can't see anything out there at all.
I look at the glistening surface of the ocean, reflect the sun's light, and pond and ponder its beauty, I am at a loss. Though I knew it would come to this, I could not stand idle. Despite this, my feelings sink. Snowy looks up at me from time to time as I stop running and begin walking. His gesture of concern forces me to smile and tell him that I'm all right. The forest becomes a grove. The trees grow sparse. A blue ocean and the sandy soil leading up to it spread across my eyes. I check my map again. This is not an uninhabited island. There is a means of people to come and go. But I doubt that I will be able to use those methods freely without arousing any suspicion. I gaze down at my own hand. It is completely unlike a human hand. It is an object sculpted from metal.
Well, that's a problem. What should I do?
My question seems to Snowy.
Come on, don't give me that look. Ah, well. Maybe it's my fault for getting so frustrated. Sorry, Pooch.
Just as I'm about to crouch and pat Snowy's head, Snowy moves to avoid me,
Snowy?
as if to avoid me. Snowy circles around behind me and growls towards the way we came from. I train my sensors in that direction and sense a presence in that direction. They may be keeping their distance on purpose. Since I have no firearms, they must understand that their effective range exceeds mine.
Looks like they're coming.
Amongst the human soldiers are a number of my sister units. Is it possible that I cannot convince them to not fight me? I dismiss the idea as hopeless, though they may have awakened to their ego after my escape. They will be under their commander's control. Even if that is not the case, they may think that their orders are absolute, just as I once did.
Knowing why they're here doesn't make it any easier to deal with them.
It doesn't seem as if they will all attack at once. They must understand that I am already at the ocean and I have nowhere to escape. I do not want to surrender, but I am frustrated by my powerlessness. To be caught like this. I have my own mission to accomplish. The ocean sparkles. The periodic sound of water I once heard from afar echoes from it. As I gaze at the clear water while it embeds and flows, a mysterious feeling rises in me.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
My opponents show no indication of moving. I step out onto the sand. After cataloging the sensation, I approach the pier, stretching to the ocean. When I step onto it, a wooden plank creaks. I hear Snowy's light tread behind me as well. Light tread up, yeah. I stand at the edge of the pier and look at the ocean, and look out to the ocean. I wonder if she is beyond this ocean that seems to stretch forever. The girl number 024 wanted to meet. The girl that I wished to meet as well. The mother figure who loved us and wished for our happiness. While my thoughts turn to the girl whose face I do not know, I decide to preserve the ocean's beauty in my memory. After all, it may be the last time I will be able to see this ocean as myself. The odds are high that when I am restrained and return to the facility, my memories will be wiped. I am scared. I am frustrated. I do not want to be erased. But I do not think all my hopes are lost yet. This may be the end of me. But just as I inherited memories of number 024 and other units, my memories will surely endure into its next generation. So, I will keep these feelings along with this beautiful ocean seen deep within the origin of my heart. There, it cannot be erased or tampered with. The blue sky, the ocean, the shining sun and glistening water, and the gentle breeze and calm sounds of the waves. The scenery from this pier is so stunning that it is unimaginable from the inside of this research facility. I am glad that the last place I see is so beautiful. With an ocean before me, I speak to any future sisters that I have yet to meet. It might be called a type of prayer.
To all the ones I'll never meet, but will receive my memories.
My emotion races ahead to my thoughts. I cannot find the right words to
There's
say.
so much I want to say to you that I don't know where to start.
I close my eyes again and calm my heart. To my descendants whom I will probably never meet. If you ever find someone precious to you, as I did with number 024, and wish to meet them, may you meet them here. May you go beyond this pier to places I could not.
I just pray from the bottom of my heart that everyone can find happiness. As long as that happens, I don't mind if I...
Even though my wish may not come true, I'm still satisfied if I can entrust it to someone I believe in. Number 024 said something along those lines.
Could this be it?
Snowy rubs against my leg. Is he warning me to be cautious of my pursuers who have arrived and are coming closer? Or does he only want me to pet him? I inspect him closely and realize that it was the latter. He must be worried. I crouch down and scratch Snowy's
Hey,
head.
Snowy, you think this is what it means to feel alive?
Snowy looks at me while wagging its tail. I pick up Snowy and gently hug it. Snowy shows no sign of resisting and allows me to do so. My pursuers are closing in now, but I will not run anymore. It is true that I am still frustrated, but it is strange. I am also satisfied. Snowy licks my cheek.
Thanks. I'll be okay now. Things are about to get hairy, so you should hurry and get out of here.
I let Snowy go, but it does not leave
Come
me.
on. If you don't go, it'll make things hard on me. Okay?
Snowy looks at my face for a while. Eventually, it droops its head and walks off. Snowy looks back several times. Eventually, he disappears into the tall grass. No, Snowy! My relief is cut short by 5 armed men pointing their guns at me. I have no intentions of resisting. I smile at them. And though it was only for a short while, I lived. I felt that happiness of passing down my wish. It was only for a short period of time, but I may have granted the wish of the girl who is our mother. I will allow myself to be restrained without resistance. They take me back to the laboratory. I was so absorbed in my escape attempt that I did not notice the severe damage I inflicted upon the facility. It seems that the delicate machinery used to tamper with my memories is in no condition to be
Damn
used.
it! Look at this mess! Going after humans? Oh, I bet the girl they used as a template for this model was a snotty brat too. Even if we delete its memories, it'll be too dangerous to keep using this unit.
Says the one that tried to make it kill things in the first
There
place.
are so many things about it I want to research, though.
It's not worth the risks.
It came after you guys. Did you guys not pay attention? It didn't want you to delete its memories. The thoughts that it had feelings. You dumbasses.
The 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon will be sealed indefinitely once it's fully restrained again.
The voice is the last thing I hear before my consciousness is cut off. Dumbasses, all of them, I swear to God. She literally said it. How do you not understand it?
Huh?
My consciousness should have been shut down, but I have awakened.
This place. It's that ocean.
I am on the pier, on that pier. The blue sky and ocean. The shining sun and glistening water, and the gentle breeze and calming sound of waves, even snowy next to me. The scene is identical to that one from before, though this time, I sense no pursuers. I was captured. I remember that clearly. This is obviously an abnormal situation, at odds with my memories, but the clear blue sky and ocean are still so beautiful that I cannot help but gaze at them. If only I could go beyond it. Just as the thought crosses my mind, my viewpoint ascends. Soon after, I realized I was floating as if my body is weightless. I am astonished at myself to be thinking such strange things, but then my field of vision drifts, and I turn my attention to that. The scenery I knew already begins to mix with other environments. I do not know. They become a connected, continuous image and pass like a slideshow. From time to time, I pass through and the drifting images. But I cannot grasp anything within those spaces. Even when they are about to collide with me, they pass right through me. Could this be dreaming? I remember something I once heard from a researcher at the facility. They said that it is possible for us to dream since we have a mind and may develop an ego. Though it would technically not be identical to human dreams, the phenomenon would be very similar. I feel that the example the researchers gave of what a dream is like matches my current experience. If I am having a dream, then things that are not possible in reality may be possible here. For example, if I can leave this island, if I can go beyond the ocean. The girl that number 024 and I wanted to meet said that even though she knows that this world is big, she will not be able to see it for herself. What could that have meant? Was she in a place that limited her world, as I was unable to leave this island? Just when it seems that the images flowing around me have stopped, I find myself in an unknown room. There is a bed here. Next to it is a flat screen monitor. There are also white sleeves surrounding the bed. Shelves, I mean. I don't know why I said sleeves. To one side of the stand for an intimate drip, IV drip. There is a machine connected to it by cords. Though it is small, it appears to function as if a life sign monitor. This is similar to the research facility. Could it be a hospital? The voice that sound from somewhere belonged to a man and a woman. I have heard these voices before.
She said during this morning's checkup that she wanted to go to school. She asked how much better she needs to get to be able to go.
Understandable. This ward is right near the road most of the students take. She must be lonely too, not having seen her parents lately. How much better she needs to get. She still doesn't know that her condition is incurable.
Why don't you be honest with her and tell her she won't ever be able to go? It's cruel to string her along like this.
Shh, keep your voice down. Room's next door.
I understand at once. These people are speaking of the girl I wish to meet. The scene feels as if it comes from my own memory. I do not doubt it at all. The girl is suffering from some kind of illness. She may not be able to go outside. Her condition prevents her from leaving her small world. Her life is ours. Could the girl have heard this conversation? How did it make her feel to hear it? I want to spend more time in the outside world. I want to live a normal life. The thoughts that come to my mind are not
I
mine.
wonder if the nurses thought things like the student council were too much trouble to bother with when they were in school. I don't know. It sounds fun to me.
Just as I thought, it is the girl's voice. When I listen to her, I can sense her strong yearning and admiration.
You gotta admire the student council president. I mean, they're the ones that get things done for everyone. But I guess it's because they're like that in the first place that they get to be president, huh?
The girl had a strong desire to attend school and live a normal school life with friends. As I review these voices and feelings, an interest in school she longs for grows within me.
High school. I wonder what that's like. Would it be fun?
It would be. I wish I could see for myself what she desires. Is there a specific image to it? What kind of place is it? What activities do its attendants perform while there? But there is no memories in regards to schools. This must mean that the girl had no such memories.
Figures. I don't know anything about schools or whatever else student life is like.
I want to see them.
I can show you if you so desire.
What? A voice answers my unspoken thought. Who could that be? I do not think I know this voice. For some reason, my mind becomes hazy. I cannot access my memories easily.
Huh? Who's there?
There's no need to be alarmed. I only want to give you a glimpse of the world you long to know.
I wonder who that is. I was under the impression that this was a dream. Dreams are supposedly a released valve of memories, yet this voice does not feel like a part of me. Could that be possible? As I ponder these things, the scenery around me changes completely. I first see a 3-story concrete building.
What?
I do not know this building. As I examine it, my surroundings change again. We are at Yasogami High. The same desk and chairs are lined up. In front of me is a dark green rectangular board on the wall.
Is this a school? A real classroom?
This is the place the girl loved. It is here that I have gained an interest in. I find myself forgetting that this is a dream and focus my senses to the desk and chairs. Then I realize that I can move around at will, just as when I felt my body rise at the beach.
So this is where classes happen.
I feel a sudden excitement.
But what do the students do when there aren't any classes? Do they just talk and stuff?
That mysterious voice doesn't answer. Instead, I am surrounded by other sounds. Many voices are talking at once. It reminds me of the sound of waves near the ocean. But it sounds so lively and enjoyable. The voices belong to boys and girls surrounding a desk. They are laughing and talking. They wear common clothing, though there are some differences. These may be uniforms. It is interesting to see that each person's uniform is distinct in some way. How is she getting away? Who's showing her this? That one is the only one with something around his neck. That girl with short hair has a green jacket and raises her right hand. Next to her is a girl with long black hair wearing a red jacket. She smiles. Then there's a well-built young man with a strange spiky hair. In contrast to him, there's a small, delicate, intelligent-looking young man. Girl. It's a girl. Last, Surrounded by them is a young man with calm demeanor sitting at a desk. In front of him, the front of his uniform is open. His white shirt is showing. They seem to be talking about something. I cannot quite discern what it is. The scene proceeds to show various points of a normal school day. Classes, activities, clubs, school council. It looks like so much fun that I get excited. But then I remember, this is all just a dream. I am only dreaming. No matter how much I'm on it. There will never be a day when I can attend school for myself. All the scenes that I saw centered around the young man and his friends. I will never join their circle. I cannot go to school. I am not even human. I consider this self-evident truth once again. Though I look human, I am a machine made by humans. It does not matter how close my heart is to that of a human or how much my ego develops. I cannot become a real human. This mechanical body can never be truly human. Just as our mother could never overcome the obstacle of her illness, no matter how much she wished for it, I cannot overcome the obstacle of being a machine. It is futile for someone who cannot become human to yearn for a normal human life. There is a strange sensation somewhere in my chest that feels like pain. Still, although that I am a machine created as a weapon, that girl loved me. What if there are other people like her who could understand me? Would I then be able to find a place to belong amongst the humans? But
you'll never find a place where you belong.
I'm trying to remember whose voice that is.
Humans created you as a tool. They would never think of you as anything more.
It's close to it's deeper and like a little bit creepier than Dojima's. Who is it? I know his voice. I can't remember who it is.
Everyone, to a man, lives by averting their eyes from something inside them. They all wish to live inside a never-ending dream. For who has the right to say they shouldn't?
For just a moment, I sense an incoherence in the incourtesy and the kind voice. The strange pain within my body softens.
There are even humans who do not understand others' feelings. Still others do understand and trample upon them regardless. Compared to them, you are much more human.
I remember the researchers. They certainly did not understand me, number 024, or my sisters. We were treated only as objects. Even after they tried to give us a heart.
Why not then seek to be human?
Me? Be a human?
The voice whines gently inside my mind. I feel my body growing uneasily light, as if the world is spinning around me.
People sort through their memories in dreams. Each night they let go of painful memories and continue their lives with the morning sun. That's all you need do. Forget anything contrary to your desires.
If I forget...
Do not fear the act of letting go. The ones you admire wished only for you to be happy.
My mind seizes upon something. That precious wish. the desire given to me to meet our mother someday and tell her thank you. I must not forget that. But as long as this wish is precious to me, as long as I cannot erase it from my heart, the fact that I am not human will remain.
And I too. All I wish from the depths of my heart is for you to find joy.
Happiness.
I think back.
I wish from the depths of my heart for you to be happy.
I remember the girl who wished for our happiness. I want to grant that wish. I want to tell her thank you, but that will be difficult for me now. In which case, should I not at least seize this opportunity and be happy here for her sake?
Forget. And be happy.
My vision goes dark. The sounds I heard fade away. I feel as if I'm falling.
Everything is now in readiness.
Whoa. There we go. Finally, a bookmark. I was gonna say, is this gonna be like another hour long? Okay. I know whose voice that is. I just forgot the name. Because it sounds so familiar. And if you guys remember me playing Persona 4 back in the day, you would know what I'm talking about. I just can't remember his name. It sounds so familiar. Anyway, I'll have to think about that for a while. I'll probably have the answer next video. I think I'll end it here, guys. Anyway, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe to become part of the archives, and I'll see you all later. Peace.